All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, the spin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Keep it up, guys. Kill. Three.
Throwing, Mariota. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Mariota. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. does well now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Mike 5-4. All day, dog. Look at me. Zipper. On the ball.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Go, go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go one more. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Three.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go!
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota, wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Protein spill. Shit. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Sponge.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Check.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. You go tight. You got tight. Bravo. Go on.
On 1st and 10, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Break. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, here I come. Get it.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey, Sam off.
QB drop. Watch QB.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, Haywood.
54, Mike.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
36. Watch the eye. Deuce.
Topper.
Hatchet. Check three.
Five.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
54.
Snap.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Three. Twist. Check 59, Mike is off. 59. Go.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Juju Smith-Schuster, the target once again.
Slam.
A first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Key eight. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mariota now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now. Got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Watch that. Check Mike 54.
Smooth.
Mike 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Ready.
On 3rd down, a run by Matt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. End up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Yep.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Undercrush. Alert 3. Watch out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, orbit. Look at me. Door.
From the gun, Eason. The left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah. You don't want none.
54 is Mike. 54 now.
Looking to throw. Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Slam.
Yes. Get it.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Duke.
Right there. 54.
Rock it.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Take 4.
Hit it.
On fourth down, Eason. The quick slant caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Set up. 60 yards. Go. Ready.
Looking to run with Mack. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 1-yard line.
Kill.
They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead. Right, you take a good look up there, and you say,
and got his man complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 76 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Big hold to the 30. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day, just like that, just like that.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Matt. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Eason. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
5.
55, Mike 55.
Now.
I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Defense.
On 4th down, Eason, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Three bud.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Jamal Sheard on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
218, chop.
They'll run on 1st down. Back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54.
Off play action. Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
I got wide. 54.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Eason. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 5-4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Mariota. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there on third down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Colts 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 5. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's Kelsey on the ground. Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Go.
54. Let's go, D. Hey, watch.
2nd and 1. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
61.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
From the gun, Eason. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Eason. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Eason. They'll roll him out right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Keep playing.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.